I just got ice cream on my face. Can you lick it? Lick it.
It's too much you makeup here.
What?
I can't.
But it's cute. But it's cute. But it's cute.
Wait.
Here, just lick it. Oh my God. Can you believe my fiance wouldn't lick my face?
Hey everybody, welcome back to 90 Fiancés. We're on season 10, episode 4, and we're going to be talking about Nikki, Ashley, and Nick. So I already talked about Jasmine and Sophie in my previous episode, so if you guys want to check that out, then go check it out. Okay, so let's start off with Nikki. Okay, so they're heading to his apartment, and his apartment looks very, very nice. Like, he's a very clean man. So Nikki tells us that he asked to borrow money to fix the bathroom, and she's happy that it actually went towards the bathroom.
Before this trip, he asked to borrow some money to fix the bathroom, and I sent it to him. And I see that it went in, the money went for good things because he did repair the bathroom.
Like, I think she generally thought that he might have used it for, like, clothes or shoes or woman, but okay. The kitchen looks gorgeous, and Justin, my goodness, he has a good eye for beauty. So they get to the bedroom, and Nikki immediately jumps on the bed and says that this is where the magic happens. But Justin just skips by that comment, and it's like so embarrassing to watch. And then Nikki starts doing this thing. I don't know what she's doing, but it's like she's humping the air, and Justin really does not look into it. So Nikki says that the biggest issues are them being intimate, and she feels like Justin doesn't even try. So she says that she's here to try to fix their intimate life. She then pushes Justin on the bed, and he's making direct eye contact with us, and he's like, "Help me, please."
Gonna give me a shower? Or what? Are you gonna shower me?
I don't know.
So it's the next day, and Nikki and Justin are in bed together, and maybe Nikki has some success. Okay. So Justin says that he wants to take Nikki to the park, and Nikki says okay, but she'll need an hour and a half to get ready. And Justin literally looks so astonished. But I don't know, when you look at her like right after she wakes up, she looks really good. So they ask Nikki if they did anything sexual last night, and Nikki says no because they were too tired to get anything in. They also asked Justin the same thing, and he also said no as they didn't have any power to bang because they both went to sleep. So Nikki finishes dressing up, and they head to the park. Justin got them some ice cream, and Nikki got some on her face, and so she asked Justin to lick it, and he refused because he didn't want to lick up the makeup as well. But I also think he doesn't like PDA. Like, kissing is fine, but to lick your partner's face in front of people is just weird. So they sit down, and Justin brings this puzzle board, and Nikki finishes it, but she says that she wanted to bang instead. Oh my gosh, do you not want to be in the park in this nice weather? Like, why are we talking about banging?
Would you rather play chess and make love? Does that excite you more? I don't think you really appreciate a beautiful, gorgeous woman being with you.
So Nikki says that she doesn't see that he has a spark for her anymore, especially after 9 months of them not seeing each other. And I just feel like this cannot be real. Like, I feel like he's not really into her sexually anymore. I just think that his thoughts will always be like, when they get intimate, he'll always think that he's banging a man. Even though he says that his mind has changed, he's still not comfortable with it. So you should just peace out. But Nikki goes off on him saying that if he doesn't want to be with her intimately, then why is he with her? But he's also always coming to her for money. Oh my gosh, girl, are you hearing yourself right now? You know exactly what he wants. Plus, why are you bringing up your declining intimate life to a picnic? I do feel like Justin is just using her, but she's also being super pushy with this whole bang bang thing. If he doesn't want it, then don't force him. So Justin says that he's really into her soul and her energy, but if he wants to be physical with her, then he needs to spend more time with her, and it needs to be nice for him to feel the urge to bang her. And she's like, yeah, she understands, but I feel like she doesn't. And then she goes back to pressuring him again. Okay, I am feeling so bad for Justin because he tried to bring up a book about instructions for love and couples, and Nikki pushes him away and says that couples bang and he doesn't bang her, and basically gave him 48 hours to bang her or else she will leave.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, and you could take it for whatever it is.
Okay.
If something doesn't change, literally you have within 48 hours to change my mind, or I'm literally leaving, okay? And that's the last time you're ever gonna see me.
Girl, you got 90 days to get married. Slow down. Why are we speeding this intimate thing up? I'm feeling so bad for Justin right now. But Nikki says that she knows that when she came to Moldova, that he started being cold to her, doesn't put her on social media, and basically she feels that he's ashamed of her and that he's keeping her a secret. And I'm like, yep. Now that you know all of that, what are you gonna do about it? Because if I had this realization, I'll be on a plane back home instead of forcing this guy to sleep with me. But that's where their segment ends. Now for Ashley and Manuel. So here's the tea. Manuel needed a new phone that would give him internet. So Ashley goes through all of this work with her phone company to get him one, and they said that they can ship it to her in 2 days. And so she tells Manuel, and he said that's not fast enough and he wants it now. And Ashley says, okay, so do you want me to cancel it? And Manuel says yes. And now they're mad at each other. But honestly, what the fuck, Manuel? Like, does he have the patience of a toddler? And he's also being so ungrateful too, because if that was me, I would have been like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. He then says that he needs it to communicate to his family, and if she can't understand that, then that's a pity. And I am shook. Okay, you guys, I have anger issues, and that comment alone would have sent him packing, because what the fuck?
You want internet specifically on your phone. My question is why you need internet so bad. I've got an iPhone, I've got an iPad, I've got a computer, the whole house runs on internet.
Ashley then says that she has so many devices in the house that have internet that he can use to talk to his family, so she doesn't understand why he wouldn't use those to talk to whoever he got to talk to. And I also think it's very suspicious. I feel like he's definitely hiding something. Manuel then says that he wants privacy and he doesn't want to use Ashley's phone. Like, she isn't going to go through your messages unless you give her a reason to. And right now, you're kind of giving her a reason to. Manuel then says that he wasn't rude and all that he wanted was internet on his phone, and that nothing he said was in a way that he responded badly to. But you literally didn't want a brand new phone that will give you all the internet that you would want. Then he said that she exploded, and that's because it's in her genes. Ashley, I hope you watch this back and leave this man, because what is going on? The audacity to act like a crybaby because you have to wait 2 days and you think she's the crazy one? Whack. Just whack. So Ashley meets up with her sister to vent about Manuel and the whole fun issue. So her sister brings up that Manuel might be planning something with his family, and Ashley says that she will be a fool to not think that he could do something with his family and leave her.
Is he like planning something with his family?
I'd be a fool to not think about the fact that Manuel might be coming here on my back so he could meet up with his family.
And leave you?
And leave me. I would be a fool to not think about that.
She tells us that Manuel has family in New York and that it didn't worry her until his people started calling her so aggressively. Ashley says that his mom gave them her number because they couldn't get in contact with Manuel, so they have been blowing up her phone trying to reach him. But you know what I'm thinking? Just pick up a call, okay? Tell them that Manuel will get his internet on his phone in 2 days and to relax for 2 days, and tell them to spread the word. Problem solved, okay? Like, I don't know why she's not picking up at least one time, let them know, and then hanging up, because honestly, they don't know what's going on. Like, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal once you call them and let them know. So Ashley says that if things don't work out with Manuel, she believes that he has no intention of going back to Ecuador.
I'm not saying this man is here for a visa. I truly believe he loves me. But I also believe that if things don't work out and if we don't get married, he has no intention of going back to Ecuador.
Damn.
With how things are going on right now, he can definitely figure out his way to stay in America undetected. So Ashley's back home and she gets another call from Manuel's family. So she confronts him and he's like, oh, that must be my cousin Mercy. And she's like, who is Mercy? I never met Mercy. And he says if he knows all of her cousins. But Ashley said that the problem is that they called her 10 times already. Manuel says that if she doesn't pick up, they'll keep calling. Like, yes, pick up. Like, what? So they finally decide to call these people back and figure out what the issue was. So they're calling back and Manuel's like, are you gonna talk to them? Like, huh? Obviously she is. Like, what? He said that it's a private matter and she won't understand. But bro, she speaks Spanish. What are you talking about? But then he finally says, okay. Oh, Manuel's making me so mad. I'm getting a headache. So they finally get to talking to his cousin Mercy and they do the greetings. And then Ashley says, why have they been calling her so much? And Mercy says that they text every day. So to not hear from him, she got worried and that's why she's been trying to reach him. Valid. So Ashley asks if he has a lot of family in New York, and Mercy says, yeah, he has a lot. And now Ashley's wondering if he's indeed using her for a green card because he told her that he only had some. Ashley said that once he gets his green card, he can dip and he'll be good with all the family he has in New York. And that's where their segment ends. Okay, now for Nick, okay? So Nick is a Korean guy, but he lived in Australia for 6 years. And not gonna lie, his accent is indeed funny.
So I'll say I got a Korean Australian accent. It sometimes sounds stupid. Oh, you mate? How's it going, mate? Do you want some brekkie with avo?
But Nick says he's an electrician by day and a Korean champion at night. And I gotta say, I like him a lot. He seems so funny right now.
I guess I'm a typical Korean guy. But don't make me sing.
So he was in the military and he wanted a challenge and a change, so he went to Australia. And if you've seen those giant pests in Australia, then yes, that place will most certainly be a challenge. But that's where he met Devin, and he said that she's the first white girl that they've ever dated. So he's eating in a restaurant and he tells the lady that he won a stuffed pig from the claw machine and that his girlfriend's name is Piggy. Piggy! Like, I'll be damned if you called me Piggy. Like, what? Like, Devin, stand up.
저 여자친구 별명이
돼지거든요. Devin calls me monkey, and I call her piggy because she's cute and a little chubby.
And I'm looking at Devin, and are we looking at the same person right now? Because she's definitely not chubby. But if you compare her to Asian girls, then I guess, yeah, you could say that she's a bit chubby. But Nick says that he thought that chubby meant like a little fat, but then he realized that it meant like a lot of fat. And honestly, I thought the same thing too, because I would think like a lot of fat would just be like fat, and chubby is like between skinny and fat. But then I heard about infinite fat. Like, what the hell? Like, those people honestly kind of remind me of My 600-Pound Life, and that show was my show. Like, I went from watching it while eating popcorn to watching it while eating carrots. Did not lose weight, by the way. Anyways, Nick said that they've been dating for 2 years in Australia, but she missed her family, so she decided that she wanted to go back. Nick couldn't imagine them living in 2 different countries, so they decided to get engaged and applied for the K1 visa. So Nick is scared of going because there's no diversity, and he's scared of the racism that he might face when he goes there, which is valid. So he hasn't seen her in about 2 years, and he's decided because she'll be flying into South Korea because they have to visit his parents and go sightseeing. So he says that once she comes, then he'll properly propose to her, but in Korea they need permission from the parents. So Nick is worried because his parents have very high expectations, and if Devin fails to impress them, then they will not allow Nick to marry her, and he cannot go to America. So Nick is going to go pick up Devin from the airport, and he says that he's pretty sure that she's going to be jet lagged, and he doesn't care because he's going to break the bed for sure. Like, where are you guys finding these guys? Because Rob also violated Sophie the same way too. So he sees her and says Piggy, and I don't think I'll ever get over that nickname. But they hug and kiss, and it was a very sweet reunion.
Piggy. Give me a piggy.
So now we're finally introduced to Devin. Nick gives her the pig, and Devin explains that she's no longer offended, but she has already explained to him that it is rude to say it in America, but he just doesn't care. So Devin said that the main reason that she came to Korea was for his parents, and so she's nervous that they won't like her. But Nick comforts her a bit, and then they walk off and leave the airport, and that's where this segment ends. Okay, so that's the end of the episode, and that's the end of this video. I am tired, and it's almost 12, and I have to do my Duolingo. So please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.